What do we know, Manuel?
Hi, good morning, David. It's a fantastic deal if they make it to the finish line. Bridgetown, the blank check company backed by Richard Lee and Peter Thiel, I mean, they are getting ready for a merger, and they are eyeing Tokopedia.
Hello. Today, I'm going to be talking about why I have liquidated over half my position in Nordstrom and loaded up on another new SPAC, Bridgetown Holdings. And if recent merger rumours with Tokopedia materialises, it could be set to explode to the moon. Stick around. This is a SPAC that I think you cannot afford to be in the dark on. Keep it simple. For those of you new to the channel, I am the Simple Trader. I share with you explosive growth stocks that I am buying, looking to buy, or already have sitting in my freedom portfolio. I am not a financial advisor, so please understand this is for entertainment only. No more plugging, let's start drilling. Here's the rundown. We're gonna scratch the surface of Bridgetown Holdings and do some gentle drilling. Then we are gonna take a look at the rumour mill and Tokopedia. Then let's see what upside potential we are talking if Tokopedia is confirmed. We're gonna end with what the risks are on BTWN and my prediction with and without a merger with Tokopedia moving forward. Let's go. First, as always, full disclosure. I have taken up a position in BTWN and have loaded up 350 shares at a cost basis of $13.15. If you have been following me, you would have known that I love me some Nordstrom stock, and this is what I predicted only a couple of months ago. As promised, my position on Nordstrom is 450 shares at an average cost basis of $12.57. I am up big, and it works out at the time of recording to be around 41% profit on paper. As I said in my previous video, my price target is $30, which would mean a massive 140% return on my investments to date. So, I've done some portfolio rebalancing and liquidated over half my position in order to help finance this move into BTWN. BTWN is a SPAC, and if you need to know what a SPAC is, please check out my previous deep drill video on BFT SPAC, which goes over what a SPAC is and the pros and cons we need to know as investors. The link is in the description below. Now, BTWN only IPO'd on the 7th of December, literally less than 2 weeks ago, and it's backed by none other than PayPal Mafia and Palantir man Peter Thiel, who had a net worth of $2.3 billion, making him the 908th richest man in the world. But that's just the teaser. His partner in crime on this is Richard Lee, a serial businessman who has a huge net worth of $4.4 billion, making him the 401st richest man on the planet. But it just gets better from there. Richard Lee is the son of the 35th richest man on the planet, ultimate business tycoon who literally came from rags to riches, Lee Ka-shing of Hong Kong, who has a sickening net worth of $21.7 billion. This puts into context why I am over bullish on BTWN to deliver a blockbuster merger of some sort, and sooner rather than later. Let's take a look at some of the details. In the Form S1, we can see that the IPO was pretty standard in SPAC terms. The offering was at $10 per unit, which consisted of one share and one half of a warrant. The redemption price of the warrant is a standard $11.50, so nothing extraordinary to report there. Now, the main piece of information I do want to highlight to you in the S1 prospectus is the target locality acquisition criteria. They make it crystal clear that BTWN is looking to merge with a Southeast Asian business in the new economy sectors, basically meaning the emerging markets in the ASEAN, which is made up of many countries such as Indonesia, Thailand and Singapore, just to name a few. This is critical for us as investors, as our individual investment strategies may or may not match up with the investment in a non-US company in this case. The rumour mill started winding up early last week, that Bridgetown was in talks with Tokopedia about a merger. This sparked the stock to jump 22% from $11 to $13.50 in one trading day. What's the deal and what is Tokopedia?
Coba cek Tokopedia tiap tanggal 25 sampai akhir bulan. Diskon gede-gedean bebas ongkir sepuasnya. Semua selalu ada, selalu bisa di Tokopedia. Waktu Indonesia belanja di Tokopedia.
Now, Tokopedia is not related to Wikipedia, for starters. Let's just get that straight. Tokopedia is founded in 2009 and it's an Indonesian tech company specializing in e-commerce. Their best known product, Marketplace, is similar to Amazon, where users can sell their products to customers via the platform. In 2016, they offered fintech products that include digital wallets, investments, capital loans, virtual credit cards, and more. Simply put, this company is expanding and growing out of control in a market where there is huge growth potential in the coming years. Tokopedia is backed by giant companies in Google, Sequoia Capital, Japan's SoftBank Group, and China's Alibaba. What can the potential upside be if the merger is confirmed? Let's take a look at some similar companies. Let's skip on the obvious one of Amazon and look instead at Mercado Libre, ticker symbol MELI, which is a Mexican e-commerce platform that was listed in 2007 on the Nasdaq at $18 a share. Holy smokes.
No, money.
Okay.
It's no money.
Okay.
We can see from the overall 13-year chart that its stock price has never gone down. This year has been explosive from the low of around $420 during the March-April COVID crash. We see it's had a huge bull run up to its current price tag of $1,720, representing a madness of 300% upside.
This is madness!
And a total upside since IPO of 9,450%. Yes, 9,450%. It has a current market cap of $85 billion, and in comparison, we see reports suggesting that Tokopedia has a market value of $8 to $10 billion. That's 10 times. However, let's take a look at 2019 gross merchandise volume as a comparison, which Mercado Libre stands at $14 billion. But guess what? Tokopedia's is estimated to be $15.6 billion, which is slightly more. So I'm trying to do the math, and if those figures add up, to me it's a no-brainer that this is a 10x opportunity. What are the risks? Well, Tokopedia did come out publicly to deny a merger with BTWN has been confirmed, but what they have confirmed is that they have been in talks with BTWN and they are seriously looking to go public. They have since appointed Morgan Stanley and Citibank as their advisors on going public. For me, if all the parties involved want a quick buck payout, then a SPAC merger is the way in the current market with SPAC frenzy in the air. I see the denial move by Tokopedia as a move to gain an edge on BTWN and any negotiations that could be taking place moving forwards. That's just my assumption. Or they could in fact be wanting to IPO themselves, just like Airbnb for example. So, since the price of BTWN has now stabilized around the $13 mark, then the risk is, if no merger is confirmed, that the price may pull back to around the $10 zone. But remember, these shares are effectively insured at the $10 mark, so your risk is only $3. And there is no way that I think Thiel and Lee won't secure a blockbuster merger with some company in the coming months. I just don't see it. And I'm backing these guys to pull out all the stops to make something happen. That's why I am literally all in.
40,500,000 all in. He's all in.
Now, price prediction. I am expecting the price to stay around the $13 zone or possibly trickle up to the $15 range. If the merger is confirmed with Tokopedia, Then expect an instant 50% spike and crashing through $22 and making a move potentially up to $40 before a confirmed merger date is set. The risk reward ratio in this scenario for me is simply too attractive to ignore, even if I am just investing for the confirmed merger date. I have it as I'm risking $3 to gain 13, which is a ratio of 1 to 4.3. It's just easy money at this point. Then, longer term, I think Tokopedia could further 10 to 20x within 1 to 3 years, and that's based on Amazon and Mercado Libre comparisons alone. But of course, we would need to see their financials in SEC filings once they do get listed. However, if no deal with Tokopedia is confirmed, then a pullback is inevitable. I do see $11 as a bottom line in this scenario. Longer term, as soon as a merger is announced, then $20 to $30 would be the upside range again, depending on the merger company, of course. I hope this has given you an insight into BTWN and why I have gone all in. Thank you for watching, and remember that I do hold positions in BTWN, but I do strongly suggest you do take a look into this SPAC, as it could make you rich with limited risk. I'm not here just to talk about any random stocks. I'm here to share with you my moves which have seen explosive returns this year. Again, please do your own due diligence and speak to a professional before you look to invest any of your money. If you are interested in other huge growth stocks that I have in my portfolio, please check out my other videos in the links here. For more huge growth stock picks, analysis and updates, please stay tuned and consider subscribing to my channel so you can get all the information first. I am The Simple Trader, and will simply see you next time.